I was there. Stories of everything. The mystery of wealth. Before your life changes, you must first separate this. Have you ever felt like your life is just a mess? Too many thoughts, too many things going on, but nothing feels clear. What if I told you I've been right there myself? On the day the world became clear to me for the very first time. The second day of creation. In the book of Genesis, there is one moment that I find profoundly fascinating: the second day of creation. At that time, everything was still covered in water. No boundaries, no direction, nothing was separated from anything else. And I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. Then God brought me to witness something. He asked me, "What do you see today?" I looked up and I answered, "I see that above me is open space. The water is gone."
From that very first moment, I began to notice something. The water that blanketed the earth started receiving energy. Some of that water slowly began to change its state. It became vapor. It rose upward, light, drifting toward the sky. But as it climbed higher, the cold caused it to gather. It condensed into tiny droplets hovering above. And then, suddenly, I saw a gap appear between the water below and the water suspended above. And God turned to me and said, "That space, we call it sky." And that was the first time I truly understood. Clarity is born from separation. And I began to understand that something was being set apart. As God declared, "Let there be a sky to separate the waters from the waters." What he did was not create something new. It was the act of establishing boundaries. And the moment things were separated, the world began to have order. Your life is exactly the same. The problem is not that you have nothing. The problem is that you have everything, all mixed together. Your thoughts, your goals, your fears, your desires. None of it has been separated. And this is the secret. Before your life can become clear, you must be courageous enough to do the same thing. Separate it. Just like that moment when I stood there and saw the void appear for the very first time. Because sometimes clarity doesn't come from adding more. It comes from removing the excess. On day 2, God did not create something new. He gave the world boundaries. So what about you? Are you still letting everything stay mixed together? Or have you already begun to separate it? Before we close, I want to reference the scripture. Genesis chapter 1, verses 6 through 8. Verse 6, "Then God said, 'Let there be a sky between the waters, to separate water from water.'" Verse 7, "So God made the sky and separated the water below the sky from the water above the sky, and it was so." Verse 8, "God called the sky heaven, and there was evening, and there was morning, the second day." If you're starting to see something, hit follow, because this is I Was There, stories of everything. Stories you've never heard told this way before. And it will guide you toward unlocking the mystery of abundance, the mystery of wealth that most people have never truly understood. And I am here to reveal it.